It's Thursday Night Football between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. We break down the game, give you our best bet, and it all starts right now. Hey guys, it's Matt from GrandstandBettors.com, and Week 13 of the NFL season starts with Thursday Night Football between the Bills and Patriots. We're going to get into that in just a moment, but first, make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Do not miss any of our NFL plays and predictions for the rest of the season. And while you're at it, smash that like button. If you are ready to start the month of December with some Thursday Night Football, I know I am. So without further ado, let's dive in to the matchup between the Bills and Patriots. And the Bills are minus 4 points on the spread at the moment, and the over-under is set at 43.5. Bills come into this Thursday Night Football matchup against division foe New England after winning 2 straight games and now setting themselves back up with a chance to win the AFC East as they have the same record as the Dolphins. 4 of their last 6 games are against the AFC East division, including 1 against the Dolphins. So essentially, they do hold the keys to the car. It might seem like the Bills team offensively has not been great when you watch their games as a maybe fair weather fan this season, especially with Josh Allen having some issues throwing interceptions. But this is the second best offense in the NFL. Allen, despite those interceptions, has thrown for nearly 3,200 yards and 23 touchdowns and is also the leading rusher on this Bills team with 561 yards on the ground for another 5 total TDs. Allen's legs with Singletary and Cook has now given the team a top 10 rushing attack to go along with their third best passing attack, which in turn has let them score at will on defenses, putting up 28 points per game. But this week, they play a Patriots team that is only letting up 18.4 points per game, who in 2 of their last 3 games has kept their opponents to 3 points or less. But let's be honest, that was against the Jets and Colts, and the Vikings, who they played last week, put up 33 points pretty easily on them and allowed Cousins and Jefferson to torch them all over the field. So, what about these Patriots? Well, if you look at the standings right now, you might find them in a peculiar area. They are 6-5, yes, which is a winning record, but the chance of them making the playoffs without running the table seems highly unrealistic considering they play the Bills twice and the Dolphins once. Now, if they do want to run the table, though, the offense has to do a better job. In what has been an interesting year at quarterback with Jones and Zappi getting time out there, Jones is most likely going to start this week. He does have a great completion percentage, nearly at 70%, but he only has 6 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. In fact, Zappi, who has played in half of the games that Mac Jones has played in, nearly has the same amount of touchdowns. Last week, though, Matt Jones and this offense did look very good against the Vikings, and Jones threw for almost 400 yards and 2 touchdowns, with 5 different receivers having over 60 yards receiving. Passing has to be the name of the game because their rushing offense is in the bottom third of the NFL, just getting around 100 yards per game. This is a bit surprising since the Patriots are actually ranked 12th in the NFL for rushing attempts per game. Stevenson has carried the majority of the load this season, with Harris being a little bit injured, but between the two, they do have over 1,000 yards rushing. Now, this week, as much as the Patriots might want to continue to try and run the football, they face a top 10 rushing defense in the Bills, and a defense that even held Nick Chubb to 19 yards on 14 carries. That is an average of 1.4 yards per carry 2 weeks ago. So what is our best bet for this AFC East matchup on Thursday Night Football? Well, as we just alluded to, the Patriots are not going to want to throw the football in this one, but they're going to have to throw the football in this one. Now, I can already see the comments in the video. Oh, but what about the 18-mile-an-hour winds? It's going to go under. It's going to be an easy under. Listen, guys, if you're looking at the weather, it's going to be 10 miles at game time tops. It might be even 5 to 7. Don't worry about the weather. The Bills secondary is what the Patriots are going to go after here. That is by far the biggest weakness of the Bills defense. And if you need a couple examples, Jared Goff and St. Brown ran all over that defense on Thanksgiving. Even Jacoby Brissett a few weeks ago threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns against the secondary. The over-under right now is opened up at 45.5 points for this game. It's already got bet down to 43.5. Now, maybe this is because Belichick and this defense for the Patriots do have the capability of maybe stifling Josh Allen and the Bills' offense, or maybe people are betting the under looking at that high wins for the day in New England. But regardless, we do think 2 points is a massive overreaction to either side. So with our best bet for Thursday Night Football, we're going to take the Bills and the Patriots over 43.5 points. Now, just a reminder, if you are looking for all our NFL Week 13 plays, head on over to grandstandbettors.com, become part of our family, or become a Patreon member. Check out our link in the description below. It's less than 1 quarter per day, and you at least get 1 play per day and entry into our new poker league starting in 2023. In the meantime, though, sit back, relax, enjoy Thursday Night Football. We're actually not going to be live streaming. Something came up, but we will see you all on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. right here on YouTube for the biggest match of the week, USA and the Netherlands.